Let me ask a question. Why is it that most of the time when people talk about places to live, the first thing they talk about is price of living? What about the quality of life? I was just having a conversation with a friend the other day, and all he kept saying was, "Man, hey man, I couldn't live around there. It's too expensive, man. I can't afford all that." And I'm like, damn. I'm like, what about the quality of life? Like you got a kid. You know what I'm saying? What kind of environment would you want your kid to grow up in? I mean, ultimately, I know it's about choice and preference, but I'm just asking the question because me, myself, I guess I'm biased because I live in a big city, man, and I love it. You know what I'm saying? So I just be looking at it like, would you rather make $50,000 living in a small town, or would you rather make 100 and something living in a big city? You know what I'm saying? Because it's basically going to even out. When I used to live in a small city, everything that we did for entertainment was outsourced, like in other towns and stuff, and all our shopping and things of that nature was done out of town. So eventually we had to go out of town anyway. So it didn't actually add up to living out of town, but you know, the numbers kind of like fluctuated based on that. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, don't get me wrong now. I do understand that people in small town live amazing lives and they perfectly okay with it. You know what I'm saying? I ain't knocking that. I'm just talking about the people that would love to go elsewhere. You know what I'm saying? It's like, think about it. Is a low cost of living really saving you money? Or is it stumping your ambition? You know what I'm saying? I mean, sometimes you got to think about stuff like that, especially people with children. Like, you got to think about it. It might be better education systems, more opportunity. It might be more room for your kid to grow, learn some new things, meet some new people. You know what I'm saying? This is very fundamental for people's growth and development. You know what I'm saying? What you see around you and what you take into your two eyes is going to be what go into your brain. You know what I'm saying? So you got to think about that too. So, some of the things that I would say is like, I'm going to talk about the pros of living in a big area now. You know what I'm saying? It's like you got better healthcare, more hospitals. You know what I'm saying? You got better public transportation, meaning like, let's just say if you move somewhere and you don't have a car, the public transportation is phenomenal. Sometimes the public transportation run for 24 hours, and a lot of times it run, you know, late up into the night so it can get everybody back and forth to work and things of that nature. So that works to your advantage too. Also, more networking. More people is more going on. You know what I'm saying? More networking, whatever it is that you're doing, even in a small town, you could get it to more people. Now, granted, here go one of the cons. More competition. See, the competition thing got pros and cons to it, because one thing about the competition is this: if you coming from a small town and you're an entrepreneur or you provide a service or something, if it was 5 to 10 people doing it in your town, it's probably 500 to 1,000 people doing it here. You know what I'm saying? So it's more competition, but the thing about that is this: with more competition, it calls you to step your game up. You know what I'm saying? It might cause you to be more of an animal. Might cause you to have to hustle a little bit harder and get more on top of your game, which is a good thing. You know what I'm saying? Better education, especially if you got children, better schools. But when I say education, I mean continuing education too. More community colleges, more trade schools, more universities too. So that's the thing about the education, man. Like, it's schools all over here. As a matter of fact, St. Pete College, within this Clearwater, St. Pete area, I think St. Pete College got about 7 or 8 campuses around here. You know what I mean? School everywhere. So if you want to win, you can win. You just got to have ambition. You know what I'm saying? More industry, so that once you go to these trade schools and get this skill or this degree or whatever, it's more ways to, you know, make it jigglate and make it work for you around here. Definitely more entertainment, more things to do. Around here, they got tiers of entertainment. Like, you could go to the bottom tier. The bottom tier is like, take your own sandwiches, picnic basket, go to the beach. Only thing you got to worry about then is parking. Okay, the next tier is like going out to like bars and clubs and restaurants and stuff. The highest tier is going to be going out to like concerts, shows, art exhibits, all of this kind of stuff. So you are never bored. You're never bored. Like I come to find out around here, you can do it smaller than small, which might be like just going to a lake or a pond or something around here fishing. Or you can, you know what I'm saying? Kanye West came 2 weeks ago and then J. Cole was just here last week. So, you know, you can get it how you really want it around here, man. Like, yeah, it's always something to do. Always something to do. So, more people to meet. If you're a people person and you sociable, like I said earlier, every nationality, people coming from all countries, all walks of life. Even in America, they come from every state, every city. They all around here, man. I done met more people around here than I met my whole life in Wilson, North Carolina. You know what I'm saying? So, like I say, more competition to push you. And then you got to think about it like, there's a low cost of living. Is it actually saving you money or, you know, that kind of stuff? So, in closing, let me ask you the question. If you had a choice, would you rather go with the higher cost of living or would you rather go with the higher quality of living? Now I'm asking you that. You already know what I think. I'm going with the higher quality, man. You know what I'm saying? I just want the listeners and anybody watching the channel, you can get down in the comments and let me know what you think about anything that I said. Give me some feedback. I'm looking for it. It don't matter. There is no wrong answer. There is no wrong feedback. Like, share, comment, subscribe to the channel. This is volume 1, the first show of my new channel,